Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. Today we're going to start a new Let's Play on a game called Foundry. We're going to play the latest update which just releases today as this video posts. And it's update 2 and it's called Galactic Commerce. Oh man, there's a ton of stuff that's been added to this game. I actually first featured Foundry on the Glidercat channel, believe it or not, back in December of 2020. So it's been what was that, 4.5 years or something, and the man, the game's come a long way since then. Let's jump in and get started with a new game. I'm gonna go for, I was looking at all these planets, kind of think I'm gonna go for this Paradox Prime. And let's see what it gives us, like some bonus resources. We can always tweak resources on any of the planets, but let's go with this one just for something a little different. All right, there is usually music that plays here. I've got the music turned off, so unfortunately we can't hear this thing landing. But imagine some theatrical music. I have it turned off just for copyright reasons.
Welcome, operator. I'm Carl, your facility management artificial intelligence. Congratulations on acquiring a building permit and a derelict space station on this resource-rich moon, an ideal spot for industrial business endeavors. My goal is to assist you in setting up this factory. Let's run a few basic checks before we get started. Open your map to check your surroundings.
It's a bunch of hotkeys in the lower right of the screen. So map is M, obviously.
Fantastic. There are several ore patches in the vicinity. Equip your ore scanner from the inventory and use it to locate the ore patches.
Inventory is B, which is different, but we'll take it. All right, I'll put that guy down there. Turn the map off and do a little scanneroni.
To get started, approach both of the ore patches and mine some ore.
All right, there's our first little ore patch. Let's grab all these nodes here off the top. More here, yeah. You can set the animation speed for the crumbling of materials, and I have it set to, I think I have it set to very fast. It looks faster than what you're seeing when you play. You can change it in the settings. I'm just going to grab all these. They only want us to get 100, but I'm going to get all these little nodes out of the way. Good old xenoferrite. All right, that patch is clear. Whoop, almost cleared. One left. All right, that looks like it's cleared. Let's run our little scanneroni here and see where the other patch is. Get that guy out of my way. Imagine that gave us biomass. Clear out all these technum nodes. Then we'll have a nice flat surface to put our mining drones.
Great. Now that we have an initial supply of ore, we need to smelt it into plates and rods. Go back to your drop pod and use the built-in smelters to create your first crafting materials.
All right, we'll head over there in a second. Clear out these surface nodes. All right. Very, very good. Let's head back to the pod. In fact, I'm going to clear out some of the stuff that's in the way of the pod so I can see it better when we're out and about. You got some wildlife here. This is awesome if you if you drill these guys. They start vibrating and making a cute little noise. That's pretty funny. All right, let's get to it. We got to drop in some xenoferrite ore. Bam. Get that going. And we can do this side too for some technum rods. All right, the top right, we've got our little objectives. And we're moving along. Take 10 xenoferrite plates and take 10 technum rods. So we'll wait till we get up to 10 on these guys. I guess I can clear out a little bit around here. Again, just so we have a clear field of view when we're out and about. And we might be building some factory stuff around here. All right, looks like we're done. Boom. Take our plates, take our rods.
Now that we have basic materials available, we should start crafting building blocks which act as a foundation for other buildings. To do so, you need to open the crafting menu and click the desired items. Then, place them in the shape of a platform next to one of the ore patches.
All right, cool
The
deal.
orange ore will be in higher demand. I suggest starting with that.
The orange ore will be in higher demand. All right. Building blocks. Underneath. Oh, okay. We get 10, 20 per batch. Nice. I was going to say 2 is not going to cut it for building a platform. Let's keep these guys loaded up. Our little smelters. I'll grab you. Grab you. Craft more. And they're saying that orange ore. Now, where was it? Here. This guy's up a level. I'm going to clear out some of this a little bit. Guess we can build a platform here. I'm just thinking how we want to do it. These early deposits, probably not worth overthinking too much. I still will. All right, let's build a little platform here, I think.
To automate ore extraction, we need to set up a drone miner. Craft one and place it on top of your foundation right next to the ore patch.
Okay, we'll get to that here in a second. More of that, more of this, more of that, more of this. All right, drone miners. Into crafting. Drone miner recipe. Let's get... Oh, man, I want 2 of these. Crafting, yeah. Bottom left, we're crafting. Need more stuff. Need more stuff. I'm going to keep digging this out while we're waiting for our smelters. Booms. We can put down our first drone miner, I think. Do I have to have that in the hotbar? I can't remember. About...
Drone
There.
miners and most other buildings require power to function. Let's build a biomass generator on the same foundation as the drone miner. Once built, you need to harvest some plants and trees with your mining drill to collect biomass. Insert the biomass into the generator and it will start to power all buildings on the same foundation as the generator.
All right, let's extend our platform out a little bit. We'll put our biomass burner kind of off in the corner here. Let's get one of those built. Boom. We're going to need 2. Let's build 2. While those are crafting, we're going to babysit this guy over here, grab some more goodies. Yeah, it looks like I do have to have that on the hotbar. Oh, let's see. Not sure. I think we grabbed some biomass, didn't we? Boom. Yeah.
Go watch your mining drones acquire your first automated ore. Aren't they beautiful?
They
Anyways,
are.
we need to get going. let's build a smelter next.
All right, what I actually want to do is come over here and start doing the same thing on this deposit. At least get it going, get it started. I need more foundation or base building blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! Cancel one of those. Let's get another drone miner. Boom. This guy out of our way. And then I want to extend this out a little bit and put my biomass burner kind of out of the way. There's that guy. I might need some biomass. Not sure how much I have on me. Let's grab a little bit. All right. Oops. Let me go. Got a little bit there and another little miner. Those guys can get started. I'm going to grab ore out of this. Boom. And pop it into our little temporary smelter over here. Keep this moving. All right. What do I want us to do? Craft a smelter small. Place it. All right. Craft. Smelter small. We got room for 2. Let's do it. Here you go. Come with me. Let's go harvest some of that other stuff. Oh man, I keep losing track of where this one is. Here, a couple more trees. Just to open up this area. Boom. More biomass for you. Gear Technum. Boom. A little more Technum for you. A little more Xenoferrite for you. And now let's do our smelter. Kind of want to come back a little bit. Don't have a lot of blocks, but how do I want to do this? I think it's going to be something like that. Let's put down the smelter. Backpack. Boom.
The smelter is more efficient than the inbuilt drop pod smelter, so you should start using this from now on. Another benefit is that we can automate the smelters to make our life easier. For this, you need to connect the drone miner to a smelter by using loaders and conveyor belts. Let's start by crafting the required machines. 2 loaders, 1 for the smelter and 1 for the drone miner, as well as a few belts to connect them. While you're crafting those, let us recap the plan. We will set up a basic factory to provide us with the most crucial resources to get started. Then we'll look at getting the space station up and running again so that we can use it as a sales hub for our future products.
That's going. And what do they want us to do? 2 loaders and 20 conveyors. Loaders, 1, 2, 4. We'll get there. We'll get there. Keep all this stuff moving. Okay, what do I need here? Input content. Can you not take that like last time? There we go. Alright, so that guy's doing its thing. Now let's see if I have the resources I need to build the conveyors. We do. So we need loaders on the hotbar. Conveyors on the hotbar.
You have the machines necessary to connect the drone miner to the smelter. Now, attach a loader to each machine and connect them with conveyor belts.
Oh, I think I wanted that back one more. That's all right. We'll go with what we've got right now. And let's get this belted so I don't have to carry it anymore. I think we're good over here, right? Yeah, I think this guy will start taking off the belt once its input drains out a little bit, or once inventory gets used up. That's set to intake, that's set to output. We want to do the same thing on the other side. It's getting dark. Let's see, do I still have a bunch of ore on me? I do. Don't have any technomore, it doesn't look like. Let's get this belted up. Whoop, 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 whoop. Try that again. All right, how do I deconstruct? F. Back this all up a bit. Flashlight is what? L. There we go. This guy. Oh, another row. Grab some more resource out of these smelters. Oh, that's done. I have some stuff for us, and I think I have stuff for you. Take it. Boom and boom. And belts. Now we've got some simple dimple automation up. I think one thing I want to do is get a couple more biomass burners so we don't have to babysit them. Let's see if I've got resources. I do to make those. And while those are crafting, I'm going to clear out more stuff that's just in the region here. Basically just to free up space. All right, let's put down another biomass burner over here and we'll feed the two new ones that we're just putting down. Boom. You go, in you go. And we're gonna make our way back to the other place and feed that biomass burner. Pop it down if I didn't already. Oh, come on. Where is it? Over here. Boom and boom. All right. Those should run a little bit longer. We can grab resources. You empty the other smelter, and then we will proceed with the objectives in the top right. Boom. All right, what's next? View the info DV tutorial task first production line. Press F2.
Great.
All right.
We connected the machines and have automated the tedious process of moving items by hand. Isn't automation great? Now it's time to scale up and build more smelters. A single belt full of ore can feed multiple smelters using the power of loaders. The info database has a diagram if you need one. A loader only adds enough items at a time to a machine to ensure it doesn't stop. This makes it easy for you to have multiple machines fed by a single long belt.
All right, let's get 4 more smelters going. While those are crafting, does it show us the production rate of these things? Looking. I don't see it there. I may have missed it. Down grid stats, that's for power. Tier 1, 3 seconds. So every 3 seconds? Is that 20 per minute or something? What do our belts do? Let's see, belts. 160 per minute. Yeah, cool. We can scale up a bit. Let's do it. 5. Panels kind of facing inside.
We have completed our initial mission of setting up a smelting facility. We've done a great job, haven't we?
We have.
According to our business plan, new machine blueprints will be created from research. My archive contains plans for a research server. Through material analysis, I should be able to provide a beacon blueprint, which we are going to need to notify the station of our planetary location. Let's get going and build a research server.
Not yet. There's all that. Eventually, we will get the outputs routed into storage. For now, I'm just going to grab them by hand. I want to do this on the other side, too. So let's do that. Pick out a couple more structures as we do things, just to clear this area out. I can do some of this between episodes, but do a little bit. I am going to need biomass to feed our burners. Boom and boom. All right, yeah, let's get 2 more smelters on this little production line. Loaders. Belts. I need to make more belts, I think. Oh, and I don't think I checked the other... Oh, yeah, I did. I was going to say, I don't think I checked to make sure the right recipe was selected, but it did it automatically. Awesome, awesome. Probably scale these up even more. Let's grab whatever's still sitting in this smelter. I did throw some ore in here not too long ago. Okay, we're done with that. All right, what's next? Craft a research server. Craft. Research server. Is that somewhere else? Science. Research server and science packs. Oh, we can make science packs by hand. Yeah, let's get 2 research servers, and I'm just going to make a bunch of science packs by hand real quick. A little more harvesting. Boom. Boom. Do we have the ability to do storage yet? Let's see. Not really. I don't think this crate, I don't think we can feed that with a belt. Yeah, not yet. So grab some more resource. Everything moving here till we can belt the outputs into a storage. And let's see. Oh, I want some more belts. Let me craft up some more of these. All right, what's next? Research servers. We got a couple in our inventory. Let's plop those guys down. These, I think I want somewhere in between our 2 little production lines. Maybe a platform over here. Something like this. I'm going to need a lot more foundation blocks or building blocks. Wait for things to craft. I'll go harvest resources while we're waiting. Oink. Oink. Basically, I need a bunch of base building blocks so I can put down a platform for kind of where we're going to have the research. And I think I'm going to grab a couple more biomass burners too. Get those queued up. Still waiting on stuff to get built. I shouldn't have built those science packs, but that's all right. You can load them into the research servers once they're ready. Just killing time right now for waiting for the crafting to take place in the lower left-hand side of the screen. Clear some stuff out. All right, looks like we got what we need. Let's put down a platform here. I wanted, I think over here is fine. And I think I want this elevated. Oh man. Want it up here. Let's do it here and then we'll see what we get. See how this plays out. Put my biomass burner down. A couple of them. Boom, load those guys up. Let's put a research server. About that.
To advance in research, you need to make science packs. Craft a few by hand and insert them into the research server to research the beacon blueprint.
One step ahead of you.
There is a previously prepared drop pod with an additional robot assistant on the station. We can call it once we've placed the beacon.
Can I split this? There's got to be a way. Control click, center click. Nope, nope, nope. Center click, right click. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is for splitting a stack. Control click. Center, right. Don't know. Research interface. Yeah, we got to pick something. Let's see. Did they say what they want us to do? Emergency beacon. Emergency beacon. Start the research. All right. That's off and running. We want storage containers so we can route this output. But I'm going to babysit here and grab these. While my crafting queue is empty, I should maybe do some more science packs. Let's get 10 queued up. Harvest goodies here. Early game, everything is, a little more manual than you want. Okay, we're good there. And let's see, I got a couple science packs. Maybe I can throw those in.
We now have the beacon blueprint. Craft it and place it, but not too close to your existing machines. Those drop pods tend to land right on top of the beacons.
All right. Let's get this filled in. And I want to pick new research, and I want to load this guy with a little bit of science packs. Oh, are they sharing? What the heck? Energy inventory. How did that guy just get stuff? I guess maybe I just put him in. Okay, easy. Let's pick new research real quick. Space station terminal. Let's get that started. And then we need to craft. What does it craft? The emergency beacon. There it is. We just need one of these, and they said put it somewhere safe. Let's go the opposite corner. Let's go over this way and drop this guy down. I'm still building one last science pack, and then this thing's going to get constructed pretty quick. The emergency beacon. There it is. 8. I think that needs power. We'll find out. Call for help. Press the help button. Help.
Great. Now you might want to take a step back and look up.
Boom.
A real groundbreaker. This corporate command companion bureaucrat bot, s03 for short, will help us with the administration of our factory. First, let's help him out of that drop pod by deconstructing and placing it in a safe location.
Constructing it. All right. Dismantle the drop pod. Yeah. Okay, now we need to place our little buddy. Craft. Backpack. Does this thing need to be on building block or not? I don't think so. Let's strap him down here.
Welcome to the ground s03. We have completed setting up our basic manufacturing infrastructure. What's the situation on the space station? It's about to break apart, you say? Spontaneous explosive disassembly. That's extremely troubling. What now? There's a working construction drone bay that we can use to repair the station? Perfect. Let's establish contact and repair the most critical parts. We need to research the space station terminal. Now that we have the blueprint, we need to build the terminal to finally get a connection to the station's command center. Once built, open the control menu and start the emergency repairs upgrade. Luckily, the station has a pretty big stock of construction materials, so we don't have to worry about that for a while.
Okay, very cool. Craft a space station terminal. Where might that be? Space station terminal recipe. let's do it. We just need one, right? Set up the company. Set up company at the terminal. Initiate emergency repairs on the space station. All right. While we're waiting on that build, find out where I'm at. Let's go harvest some resources. Oh, and I should also maybe craft a couple more science packs just while we're walking around, right? We'll obviously get those automated. Boom. Guys, fill these guys up. Head to the other set of smelters. You and thank you. All right. What's next? Do we have? We don't have it yet. 100 seeds. I'm going to just clean up some inventory here. Sort. Dirt. I don't need. Got a tiny bit of technum ore. I'll just throw that into this smelter. What else? What else? Okay, there's our space station terminal. Sure what we're gonna do with this. Set up a company terminal. Initiate emergency repairs on the space station. I don't know if this needs to be or should be near resources or not. Let's put it over here somewhere on a platform. Just for the heck of it, and then we'll see what we need to do with it. And you need power? You do. Let's maybe... how many building blocks do I have? I've got a lot. Let's see if we can start bridging these platforms together. They can share power. I don't want to get into this. Well, we got room. Let's do this. This is fine. Boom. That guy should inherit power now. All right. Set up company at the terminal. Set up company at the terminal. I'm not sure what that is. Initiate emergency repairs on space station. Let's do contact space station and see what this says. Galactic Commerce League terminal. Honorary Galactic Commerce League member. Your application for a galactic trade license of the type GTL-OS has been granted. By immediate effect, you are hereby authorized to operate an orbital trading station. Further, this license allows you to distribute your products throughout the galaxy. A little typo there. Upon completing this setup, your station will be registered in the Public Trading Post Register. Allow galactic customers to locate your station. Okay, fine. To complete the registration, enter your company information below. Oops. Glidercorp. Company color. Oh, I'm colorblind. Guessing that's blue. Company logo. Complete the registration process. What do I do for logo? Something obvious. Scrolling, clicking. Not sure. Just click that. Complete registration process. Junk Scavenger, Glidercorp. Junk Scavenger. I like it. Hey, there's our station. Check it out. It's a little derelict. It needs some repairs, obviously. But it's ours. Very cool. Very cool. Storage. Okay, if you start us out with 1,500 construction materials, we're going to need to build a bunch of these. I'm not sure why we have all these question marks here. Maybe that's stuff that we have to unlock. Station upgrades. Hull. Upgrades available. Hull represents the outer structure, keeping the space station together. General repairs. Let's see what they want us to do in the mission window here. Initiate emergency repairs on the space station. Emergency repairs. There it is. All right. Cost is 400 construction material. The time is 16 minutes. Boom. We'll get that going.
Great. Our construction drones on the space station are working on their first station upgrade. This will take a bit. Let's shift our focus back to the factory. You're right, C3BB. We need to automate research and unlock more technology before we can get serious on manufacturing our first product. If we unlock the assembler, we can use it to automatically craft all the items needed for research. Use belts and loaders to fully automate the process. And don't forget to automatically bring the science packs to the research server.
Automation for the win. Awesome. All right. We are off to a good start. I think we're going to wrap this first episode here. I may do a little bit of work between episodes just so we can keep the progression up. We've seen a lot of the early game in previous seasons that I've done. So I want to kind of push through a little faster so we can get to more of the mid and late game content a bit sooner. So what I'll do off camera, I'm going to set up the production of the first science packs and get those routed to our research center. And then when we come back, we will take it from there. Man, so far so good. The planet looks, or the moon that we're on looks awesome. We're off and running. We got the space station is starting to get repaired. And like I said, I just need to set up some automation here. Eventually we'll get better power sources here that I don't have to manually feed. Yeah, that's it for this one. This is Foundry playing Update 2. This is a huge update. I want to thank Glidercat patrons and channel members for their support. And also remind you that links to the Discord server, Steam page, all that good stuff will be in the description of this video. With that, I'll catch y'all in the next episode.